Hi, and welcome to a new episode of He Said,
She Said.
I'm Bill,
I'm Sandy.
and we're back in New Orleans at Muriel's Jackson Square. That's what they call Muriel's because it's on the corner of Jackson Square. It's a casual fine dining restaurant with a lot of history. Muriel's opened in 2001 after faithfully renovating a classic history-filled building in the middle of the French Quarter. Muriel's website, muriels.com, has a really good page about the history of New Orleans, specifically the French Quarter, and their location, which has a rich background all the way back to 1718.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah, it is. You really should go to their site and read it. It's fascinating, and they do a really good job, kind of a brief one-pager. Anyway, Muriel's is at 801 Chartres Street on the corner of Chartres and St. Anne, overlooking Jackson Square.
Yep.
They serve lunch, brunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Lunch starts from 11:30 until 2:30. Saturday and Sunday brunch is 10:30 until 2. Dinner is served 5:30 to 10 during the week and 5 to 10 on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The bar, however, opens at 11 during the week and 10:30 on the weekend. It's a great little bar. They call it the Courtyard Bar in the back of the restaurant. We found this place a couple years ago quite by accident. It was pouring down rain, as I recall.
Yep.
And we happened to be in front of Muriel's, and the rest is a very pleasant history. We visited a couple times this trip, once in the bar for a snack, and once in one of the dining rooms for a more official meal. They seem to have a couple dining areas.
Yes. We had a reservation for that particular day.
It wasn't a big room, but there were several rooms, it
There's
seemed.
several little rooms, yeah, to kind of break it up.
We definitely keep coming back for the shrimp and goat cheese crepes, but there's a lot more to Muriel's than that.
Mm-hmm.
What did we eat?
Well, speaking of, you would never think shrimp and goat cheese. You kind of think, usually cheese with seafood is usually frowned upon, but these are very unique flavor that you take a bite and then you want another bite and you want another bite, and it's just so good.
And you want to come back
Really,
the next
really
day and get it again.
And the other thing that was very interesting, a very savory, it's a gorgonzola cheesecake. Now you think cheesecake, that's what you have at dessert, but this is sort of a
savory
cheesecake. Has prosciutto, honey, pecans, and I believe there's some green apples and maybe a little bit of a honey drizzle on top of it. And they give you some crackers. I recommend using the bread they give you when you're at the bread table to sort of have cheese and crackers kind of before your meal.
Yeah, you did take it and spread a little bit on some bread. It was kind of interesting.
Very good. Very savory. Be ready for that. But it was really good.
The menus are classic New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
Lunch, brunch, and dinner. There's a courtyard menu for the time between lunch and dinner.
Right.
Kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Gluten-free options.
Yes.
Of course.
Right. And all the regular etouffees, and there's all different kinds of shrimp andouille and all kinds of definitely very traditional New Orleans-y gumbo.
Big menu.
Yeah, New Orleans-y foods for sure.
The food quality was very good. As Sandy said, we started with savory cheesecake. I had a shrimp po' boy.
Yes. Pretty traditional, pretty straightforward, lettuce, tomato.
Yeah.
The sauce. I liked the sauce that you had. It was very good.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a pickled remoulade sauce. I liked it. And I had a burger just to kind of go off the menu to see items that are not traditionally New Orleans-y. And it was a very good burger. And I would have loved to have had some of that sauce on my burger. I should have thought about putting that on my burger. So it was good.
Pretty good selection of wine and cocktails. Their menu of wine and cocktails is
pretty extensive.
Yeah. They have some fancy specialties like the Great Pumpkin and the Deck the Halls, and of course the Smoky Sazerac.
Mm-hmm.
Service, the bar service was great.
It was good. There was one day we did have, it was a little slow, but you know what? It was worth waiting for because the food that we got and the atmosphere just kind of made it just real laid back, New Orleans-y, casual. It was good.
Yeah, the table service was relaxed.
It was relaxed.
There you go.
Yes.
Relaxed service, very friendly, very knowledgeable. Prices were pretty reasonable, I thought.
Yes, so were the wine prices as well.
I mean, you could obviously spend a lot of money if you get a lot of food. And there's a lot to choose from. So kind of got to be careful or you load up your table with more food you can eat. But it was delicious.
It was.
The decor is old French Quarter.
Absolutely.
Very
Yep.
lovely.
Old pictures, mirrors, just some old tidbits of history of New Orleans everywhere.
And if you go to their website and read about the history, they talk about the building for hundreds of years. That building has been there, renovated, burned down, rebuilt, burned down.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty interesting. How are the bathrooms?
Well, now here's something very interesting. Talking about New Orleans, you have to go way into the back of the restaurant, way, way, way back to the bar. And the interesting thing is there's a lot of African art in there, which kind of throws you off because you're in this very southern New Orleans-y kind of. And then I feel like I've gone to a different place in time in the bathroom. Very clean, very nice, lighted really well.
Is it their bathroom?
Yes, I think so.
It's not shared?
I'm pretty sure. No, it's not a shared bathroom. So that was kind of interesting. I thought actually it was kind of cool. I liked that. It was kind of a little damp in there, but you kind of have to get used to that because you're in New Orleans, a little bit.
No Elvis pictures.
No Elvis pictures. No, but I liked it. It was kind of cool. So
Maybe a little
it's
Marie Laveau or something.
Yeah, got to go check it out. So.
Well, Muriel's Jackson Square is classic New Orleans French Quarter. Good food, good service, very centrally located with a lot of French Quarter history. Next time you visit that part of the world, we know there are a lot of cool places in the French Quarter, and we'll be talking about some of them in the next episodes, but take time to go to Muriel's. You'll love it. What do you think?
I like it. Go check it out.
Check it out.
We'll go back.
Well, then that's it. Don't forget to like us, share us with your friends, and come back for more He Said,
She Said.
all about cool places to eat, drink, and hang out.
Bye-bye.
Bye.